Welcome back to Graveyard Dance. If you're one of the regulars who take the time to watch our content, you'll know pretty much what we're all about and what it is that we do. If not, let me welcome you to our website, graveyarddance.com, and our channel. We cover all types of content ranging from true crime cases, both really old cases, as well as newer ones as well. We cover story of real-life witches, aliens, and UFO abductions, ghostly hauntings, and pretty much anything else that's spooky dark or just all-out weird, including rock stars who knew pretty much when and how they were going to die. We're on pretty much all the social media platforms, so if you are at our website and scroll down to the very bottom, you'll see how you can like and follow us there. Today's story is both sad and kind of spooky at the same time. It's sad that these good people lost their lives at such early ages, but also kind of spooky that one of them seemed to have seen it coming in haunting premonitions that started early in his life, which led up to his actual demise, and yet the timing was eerily accurate. Sit back, grab a snack and a drink of your favorite beverage, snuggle up with the one you love, and let us know in the comments below what you think. Please take just a moment of your time to actually subscribe to our channel and like our video. It helps get us out to even more people. Now, on to today's story. Ronnie Van Zant was born on January 15, 1948, in Jacksonville, Florida. He grew up in a working-class family and had a passion for music from a young age. Ronnie was the youngest of 3 children, and his family often struggled financially. Despite these challenges, he was an all-around wild child, but found solace in music. He listened to various genres, including country, blues, and rock, which influenced his own musical style. As a child, Ronnie was known for his strong personality and determination. He loved to sing and often performed for friends and family. His early influences included artists like Elvis Presley and Johnny Cash. These musicians inspired him to pursue a career in music. In high school, he formed his first band with friends, playing at local events and gaining experience as a performer. In the late 1960s, Ronnie Van Zant teamed up with several talented musicians to form a band that would later become known as Lynyrd Skynyrd. The band's name was inspired by a gym teacher named Lynyrd Skynyrd, who enforced strict rules about long hair at their high school. This playful twist on the teacher's name became iconic. The original lineup included guitarist Gary Rossington, bassist Larry Junstrom, drummer Bob Burns, and keyboardist Billy Powell. They started playing together in 1964, but officially formed Lynyrd Skynyrd in 1969. The band quickly gained popularity in the southern rock scene due to their unique sound that blended rock with elements of blues and country. Ronnie's powerful voice and charismatic stage presence made him the focal point of the band. He wrote many of their songs, including hits like Sweet Home Alabama and Free Bird. These songs showcased not only his vocal talent, but also his ability to connect with audiences through relatable lyrics. As Lynyrd Skynyrd rose to fame throughout the early 1970s, Ronnie began experiencing strange feelings about death. Some people close to him claimed that he had premonitions regarding his own mortality, including his own father, who later said that Ronnie would often tell his family growing up that he would never live to be 30, and that somehow he knew that he would die in an airplane accident. Another time, former band member Artemis Pyle and relatives, Van Zant often spoke about his own mortality. Pyle recalls a specific incident during Lynyrd Skynyrd's time in Japan. While Ronnie and I were in Tokyo, he confided in me that he believed he would never reach the age of 30 and that he would die with his boots on, meaning while performing. I responded, "Ronnie, please don't say that," but he was aware of his fate. Kinda spooky when you think that just days before his 30th birthday, he would go on to die in an airplane accident. It makes you wonder why he ever got on the plane. I mean, if you feel that strongly that you're going to die in it, why not take a bus? These feelings were not just fleeting thoughts. They seemed to weigh heavily on him. Friends reported that he would sometimes talk about wanting to live life fully because he felt it might be cut short. This sense of foreboding added an eerie layer to his already intense persona as a rock star. Simply put, he wanted to add everything he could to his life to make it the best he could, so that he could enjoy it while it lasted. I think that's something we should all live by. I know I do. Despite these premonitions, Ronnie continued to live life passionately through music and performances with Lynyrd Skynyrd. The band toured extensively across the United States, building a loyal fan base along the way. Van Zant married Nadine Insko on January 2, 1967. During this period, he also held a position at his brother-in-law's auto parts business, Morris Auto Parts, located in Jacksonville. Van Zant had an extensive knowledge of automotive parts and possessed an almost photographic memory regarding them. The couple welcomed a daughter named Tammy before their divorce in 1969. Tammy would later pursue a career in music as well. Born into a family with a significant musical legacy, her life was profoundly impacted by the untimely death of her father at just 10 years old. This event left deep emotional scars and shaped her upbringing, as her mother struggled with prescription drug addiction and her stepmother largely ignored her. Despite these challenges, Tammy sought to carve out her own identity and eventually pursued a career in music, inspired by her father's legacy. She began writing songs and released her debut single Freebird Child in 2009, followed by an album of the same name in 2014. Her music often reflected her life experiences, including themes of loss, resilience, and hope. Tragically, Tammy's life was cut short when she passed away at the age of 54 on July 11, 2010. The exact cause of her death was not publicly disclosed at that time. Her aunt Jane Van Zant announced the news on social media, asking for prayers for the family. Just like her father, she was taken far before it was her time to go. On October 20, 1977, a Convair CV-240 aircraft carrying the band Lynyrd Skynyrd was en route from Greenville, South Carolina, to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, when it ran out of fuel near Gillsburg, Mississippi. Prior to the flight, passengers had been alerted to possible issues with the aircraft and were instructed to prepare for an emergency landing. Tragically, lead singer Ronnie Van Zant died instantly upon impact due to head injuries sustained when the plane collided with a tree. Other fatalities included band members Steve Gaines and Cassie Gaines, assistant road manager Dean Kilpatrick, pilot Walter McCreary, and co-pilot William Gray. The remaining band members suffered serious injuries in the crash. At the time of his death, Van Zant was just 29 years old. In the aftermath of the crash, there was widespread shock among fans and fellow musicians alike. Many tributes poured in from around the world honoring Ronnie's legacy as one of rock's great frontmen. In 1979, they released Street Survivors, an album that featured some tracks recorded before the crash, but released afterward as part of their tribute efforts. The cover art depicted flames surrounding them, a haunting image given what had happened just days after its release. The surviving members went on to perform again under various lineups over subsequent decades while keeping Ronnie's spirit alive through their music, often dedicating songs like Free Bird during concerts as homage to him. Following Ronnie's death, Lynyrd Skynyrd's remaining members faced immense grief, but also felt compelled to honor their friend's memory through music. They took time off from performing, but eventually regrouped under different circumstances. His younger brother Johnny helped the band heal and reform in 1987 for a brand new Lynyrd Skynyrd. Since then, the band has soldiered on with various lineup changes and have had many legal battles over various things, including the name of the band itself. Following the death of guitarist Gary Rossington, the band now continues on with no original members, but does a great job of preserving the original spirit of the band and the great catalog of songs they have left behind. Ronnie Van Zant left behind an incredible legacy that continues today through Lynyrd Skynyrd's music, which remains popular across generations worldwide. His contributions helped shape Southern rock into what it is today, a genre celebrated for its rich storytelling combined with powerful melodies. Fans remember him not only for his talent, but also for how genuine he was both on stage and off stage, always connecting deeply with those around him. Even years after his passing, his influence can still be felt within modern artists who cite him as inspiration. In conclusion, Ronnie Van Zant may have left us too soon, but his impact will never fade away. Through every note played by Lynyrd Skynyrd, the echoes of this remarkable man live on forever. Well, that was kind of spooky, don't you think? I'd hate to think that I knew exactly how I was going to die, and at what age, especially if it was that young. We'd love to know your thoughts in the comments below. We would love to thank each and every one of you who watch our stuff and take the time to share our work. We appreciate you very much. Again, check out our site to see the rest of all our work. Till next time, thanks for watching.